What about Kyrie? Let's summarize this. A lot of Kyrie questions. Did it tick you off, or did you think it would be an issue with him going over to the Celtics bench before he checked out and congratulated everyone?
No, I didn't. I mean, did it become an issue?
No, I haven't felt that it has.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it really. But I was like, people are going to be ticked off.
Yeah, someone would, I'm sure.
Is he placating them? Is he simping to them? He did. I was worried also that he was going to have a Romo, this isn't the end of my life quote or comment, which again plays a lot better in DFW than if it was in LA or New York. He did tweet after the game, Tribe, stay together no matter what. Through the ups and downs, wins and losses, success and failure, keep your head up high. The mission is bigger than us. I love you all. Ella.
I don't have a problem with him. Essentially, there were a lot of hurt feelings there in Boston between what happened with him, Tatum, Brown, like between those three that they've done a lot apparently to repair when you hear them talk about it. So I have no problem with him publicly like, hey, I was a big reason why you guys didn't win a few years back. And so I am going to publicly show you support for, hey, good job getting this done without me. And so I don't have a problem with that.
Do you feel within yourself that you're going a little bit lighter on Kyrie versus someone else that you would shred, take apart, and kill because of his turnaround, because of the sensitive issue that it is, because of his greatness? I mean, how are we going to be talking about what he did in Boston specifically? It was a complete no-show. He's my number one disappointment from the series.
Yeah,
not even close.
Oh, I think you're right.
I'm really disappointed. I'll start off. I'll be the bad guy, although I think a lot will agree. I'm disappointed from two different aspects. I thought that this whole tribe perspective thing, Phil Jackson-esque energy, would give him some type of advantage in the approach of dealing with the Boston crowd. Like, hey, it's just words. It's just words. I thought that he would, Professor X elevates above it. So I'm disappointed there. None of that did anything. And number two, man, I have even more respect for dogs like Kobe and Michael and Dirk. Like, Kyrie idolized Kobe Bryant. And Luka's in that conversation. If that crowd, if you were a true ultimate stand at the end of the day alpha dog, a crowd fears messing with you a little bit. Like, if that crowd did that to Kobe Bryant, it would not affect Kobe in the negative at all. I'd be terrified as a Celtic fan that he's going to drop 45 on you. It would get him going. It would get the juices flowing. That type of cold-blooded killer, Kyrie is not that. Kyrie Irving is not that, and I'm very, very disappointed in realizing and admitting it. No Kobe energy at all. If he's the Mamba, Kyrie was the caterpillar.
How many times did he...
Butterfly.
How many times this season, during the regular season, did Kyrie score 16 or fewer?
During the regular season? 6.
7. How many times did he do it in the playoffs?
6. 7.
8.
Okay.
Wow. He was, and
wow.
This was a consistent issue. Oklahoma City, he was not great for a lot of the series. I think
we overrate. This is why RJ's right to a degree when he's like, okay, you won the championship. It doesn't. I'm not going to dog Dan Marino. Dan Marino had Kobe Bryant, I think, type energy, cold-blooded alpha killer. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers does. I don't know. But the point is, he hit that one shot against the Warriors.
Yeah.
And I think we take that and we go, he knows. He's got all the answers. He's got the championship pedigree. He's got it all figured out, and he'll relay that. What is Kyrie Irving going to pass along to the rest of the guys in championship moments after he just did that?
Yeah. I mean, like, he did score. He averaged 27 in that series.
Yeah.
He had a great series.
Yeah.
But he did not show up in this one.
I was just expecting that to
I was too.
carry over in terms of dealing with all the crap.
I was too. He did not show up. He did not show. Obviously, something with Boston screws them.
Yes,
something there does. And he
was shook.
Yeah, is the shaking hands a kumbaya with the fans? I don't think so. I think he was just being a good sport. Like I just think he knows how to win. He knows how to lose, and he knows how to lose the right way.
I think it was two-part. I really do deep down. He wanted to pay his respects, fine, cool, classy. I think he wants to get them off of his back too. I think he wants to be like, this is a parting. This is my final. My bad. Like it's in his brain like that. He even talked after the first two games the other day about how it was. You could tell in his words it was still a factor. What we have to do moving forward is figure out if that is going to apply to other situations or this is just a separate, isolated thing against Boston. Of Kyrie being your 2 or your second superstar to win it all.
I think it's definitely
magnified by Boston.
I would say 80-20 it's Boston. Like, I mean, there were definite struggles at times where the Oklahoma City series, while you were out for a lot of that, Sean, Chop and I talked about it almost every game. It felt like why won't Kyrie take control while Luka is clearly not himself? Why won't he just take the offense on himself? And it was so frustrating at times that, again, I think a large part of it is also he probably was worn down. He played a ton of minutes, more than he had in a decade. And we probably don't think about it in these terms. Kyrie is the same age right now that Dirk was when they beat the Heat. Like, he's that old.
Yeah.
He's where Dirk was at in his career when he finally won.
Yeah, two things here on the Franklin Injury Returns fan text. One, you got to remember Kyrie's an undersized guard that's aging. The length affected him.
Yeah.
And then the other side is the tribe-esque attitude from Kai got them in part to the finals. Like, do you want this Kyrie or do you want the other Kyrie?
I don't know.
This Kyrie.
Right, you want this Kyrie. Yeah. The other Kyrie may have been better suited to play in these moments.
Why can't I sprinkle in some,
you got to sprinkle
pepper flakes of anger?
Yeah.
Which we got it at times.
Yeah.
That Minnesota game on the road where he hit those consecutive threes and he started talking. Like, I mean, we got it a few times.